But yeah, so are you doing this? And if not, you should be. So there's something we all do, and it's kind of not directly related to mental health, but then it is, because I think everything in a way is. So there's something lots of us do, all of us do, and in some sense it can be a good thing, but then in another sense it's like, don't mean to be doom and gloom, but don't waste time about it. Plus the message you're sending to yourself is not good. So, you know, like we'll all have, like, us women especially, and us mums do this for our kids as well. So please let me know in the comments if you're like, yes, I'm guilty of that. I definitely am, and I'm being a lot more mindful at the minute. But so, do you have like an outfit either for yourself or for your child, and you're saving it for, like, if you're saving it for an exact event, like if you know there's a wedding on the 25th that you're saving it for, that's fine, don't mean that. But if you've bought something and the intention just is, oh, that's amazing, and now you're waiting for that nice event to happen, like to come, like you've not even had an invite yet, but you're waiting for a nice event. And when it's kids, often we've never found something worthy enough of wearing it, and then they've ended up growing out of it, and we're like, oh my god, did it even end up wearing that in the end, because we were saving it for something so special. Or we do that with our own clothes, don't we? Or something where we're saving it for something special, because we give it that much meaning. It's like, that's amazing, that's so worthy of such a grand occasion, and then we don't actually find that grand occasion, and then that item passes us by. And we do that in life. Let me know in, oh my god, don't you dare. Oh, sorry, I've had my son's 18th, and we made him these big like picture boards, and I've just put them on my table, and my dog's just on top of them. I'm like, if you ruin them, you'll be going to the house PCA, mate. No. Lost track. So yeah, so let me know in the comments if you do things like that, either with clothes or with something else. Like clothes is first example I can think of, but let me know in the comments. Even if you're watching on replay, let me know. But we do it in so many other things in life. Like, we'll all have a bucket list. So again, let me know in the comments, do you have a bucket list? Like, just give me an emoji, whatever, give it a like or a love heart. Do you have a bucket list? Even if you've not wrote it down. Some from different countries might not know what a bucket list is. How do you describe a bucket list? Should have thought of this. So a bucket list is kind of things that you want to have ticked off in life before you hit the bucket, basically, before you die. So this can seem a bit doom and gloom, and if death is a trigger for you right now, then I probably wouldn't watch this. But on that point, a lot of us all say, you know, put things off, but we have no idea how short or how fast our life is. Yes, I have a real nice dress that I got because it was in the sale. I'm waiting for some. Right, yes, we all do it, don't we? Thank you, Vicky. So what has happened here is you've associated what you think that dress is worthy of. You, in your mind, when you've seen that dress and you've seen it's in the sale, which means, oh my gosh, I can grab it at an even better price, and then maybe the unsale price, is that a word, was a price that wasn't within your budget. That's not something you'd like to spend on that amount on a dress, and so you're like, well, I'm going to grab it now because I won't justify spending the full price, but I will justify spending half the price or whatever it was. But you've then associated a certain amount of worth to that dress apart from monetary value. So you're saying that the occasion has to be a particular worth in order for it to be worthy of wearing it. And we do this in our day-to-day life about lots of other things. Like when we struggle with our mental health, 9 times out of 10, I'd love to say 10 out of 10, but there's just, you never know, do you? But 9.999 times out of 10, we hate ourselves. Our self-worth is as low as it can probably get. So when you think of that analogy, what we've just done there with Vicky's dress and giving it the worth, when we're doing that about ourselves in day-to-day life, often we're putting off doing things, saying things, all sorts we're putting off because we're not worthy. So when we have this bucket list of, I will book that holiday when I feel more confident in my skin, you're probably never going to feel confident in your skin if you're not working on your mental health. You can lose all the weight you want to lose. You can put all the weight on that you want to put on. You can be whatever body size you want. You might want to be 10 times bigger, 10 times smaller, whatever it may be, but you still won't be confident in the skin you're in if you've not worked on the inner part. You can work on the outside all you like, But if you've not worked on the inner part, you're still not going to be confident in your skin. So when are you going to book that holiday? When are you going to enjoy that time? Or you might say things like, oh yeah, when I find a really special occasion, like maybe not a normal birthday, maybe like a big milestone birthday, we'll go to that really posh restaurant and treat ourselves. Why? Why are you not worthy of that posh restaurant now? Why are you not worthy of wearing that dress to go to the shops, Vicky, to go do the Asda? Why am I assuming you shop at Asda? That's because I do. It's because I'm not on the telly. If I was, I'd be like, oh, and there's plenty of the supermarkets available. Whether it's Asda, Aldi, wherever you go do your shopping, why not go wear that there? Like, I do actually now want to know if you're shopping Asda, just to know if that made sense to you. But go wear that dress to Asda. Go wear that dress to the park. Like, who cares what anybody thinks? But the point is, wear it because you feel worthy of wearing it. Not because an occasion tells you it's worthy of wearing it. Wear it because you want to wear it. And I know we're talking about this in a dress situation, so it can be like, well, I will stand out like a sore thumb and I haven't got the confidence to be... darn it. Usually at Tesco, I was really hoping you was like, yeah, actually it's Asda. Darn it. That's because I shop at Asda. But yeah, we put so many things off because we're attaching a certain worth to it. And often when it's people like us who struggle with our mental health, you're putting it off based on what you think your worth is. So you don't think you're worth doing whatever it is on your bucket list yet, and you're waiting for you to feel worthy of doing that. And I know bucket lists tend to be big granular things that have finances attached to it, but a lot of the times people find them finances are there. They're just choosing, oh, I'm not going to spend it on that yet. Well, why not? You might have been able to tick 20 things off your bucket list, but you're saving this money for what? Like, are you going to take it with you to the grave? Are you going to be buried with your money? What good's that going to do? I listen to Mo Gaddock quite a lot, and he's very, very wealthy. But he hardly, like... you know, his money is not what makes him happy. Like, he talks about, you know, I can't take my money to my grave. If I lost all my money right now, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't change anything. And a lot of times people are like, well, he can say that because he's got loads of money, blah, blah, blah. But he can say that because he knows he's in the position to say, but this isn't what makes me happy. Having these cars, having this, having that doesn't make me happy. And a lot of the times when we don't necessarily have that amount of money, we'll put things off and say, oh yeah, but I'm saving that for a mortgage or whatever. But then we're saying that we're not worthy of whatever it is that we want to be doing. Like, a lot of the times I've always joked so much in my life, oh, when I get X amount of money, I'll get a Louis Vuitton bag. When I get X amount of money, I'll get a Louis Vuitton bag. The amount of times I've had X amount of money and not got myself a Louis Vuitton bag. Why? Why don't I deserve a Louis Vuitton bag? I deserve a Louis Vuitton bag. And I will hopefully prove it in the next couple of weeks. I am going to buy myself a Louis Vuitton bag. I've got the money to do it. I was saving it, putting it towards other things. No, get yourself a Louis Vuitton bag, you deserve it. So that's what I wanted to come on and talk about today, is that shows the growth that I've been on with my self-worth, is to say, no, you show yourself you're worthy now. You don't wait for an opportunity to show yourself that worth. You show it you now. And even if you're still in a place like where I was in my deepest, darkest days, where you didn't feel that worth, still do something now to show yourself that you are worth that. If you go back to last week's task, last Monday, if you scroll back, why am I going down? You scroll back a week in the group and go to last Monday's talk. I can't remember for the life of me what the title was, but if you just look at whatever the date was last Monday and scroll for that date, there was a task in there that will really help you with this, about doing a letter to your younger self. She deserves this. Think of a sad time for you when you was younger, and think, what does she deserve? So like, if it's Vicky, like, Vicky, what did you as a 5-year-old deserve? And if you always wanted to go ride a horse on the beach, go ride a fucking horse on the beach. Go do it now. Why do you not deserve them things now? Why are you waiting for a certain thing happen? Show yourself now that you're worthy of that love, because a lot of the time you put off doing things because you don't feel worthy, but then because you're not doing things that make you feel worthy, you still don't feel worthy, and we're in this vicious cycle. So do those things now. Wear that dress now. Even if you wear that dress all day in the house, because you'll still feel, I was going to swear, but it's holidays, you will still feel damn hot in it. take the pictures, post them on social media. I know plenty of people who get ready, like dressed up to the nines as I call it, and they're not actually going anywhere, and they just want to feel nice and they just want to post it on social media. Even if you just send me a video of yourself in your dress going, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. Do it. Do you know what I mean? Do what you know will feel good, even if you don't necessarily feel worthy of it. So I hope you found that helpful. If you're watching this on replay or if you're watching this live with me now, do let me know what has your biggest takeaway been, or I might be more specific actually, scrap that. Let me know what it is you're thinking of. As I've been saying all these things now, did something in particular come to mind? Like for example, Vicky mentioned a dress straight away when I did mean more specifically on clothes. I mentioned about I've always had in my head I'll get a Louis Vuitton bag but always put that off, and it's like no. What's come to your head about something you've always wanted to do for yourself but haven't done because you're waiting for that situation or you're waiting to feel worthy of it? Let us know, and then it'll be really interesting to see how many of us go out and actually do it. And if you do go out and buy it, do it, whatever it is, please tag me or send me a message in it. So I hope you have an amazing week. I'm here if you need me. Inbox is always open, as you've seen at the start. I'm a bit slow to messages at the minute, but I do get to them eventually. So hope you have an amazing Monday, and I will see you all on Thursday. Goodbye.